Well, hello to you, my five dear audience friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Speedroids. Speedroids is a very fun synchro deck that I like using a lot. When I got rid of it, I felt like I was missing something. Now let me open my little page for because I forget what I added in, so it helps if I have a picture. No, there it is. It is. Okay. Okay, first of all, we are gonna do two copies of Speedroid Red Eye Dice. Red Eye Dice is pretty damn good to help change the level of the Speedroid cards. And that's actually about the reason why. And it's not a once per turn. End of the turn. And then we are gonna play uh, uh, we are gonna do three copies of Speedroid Terratop. Speedroid Terratop is pretty good because it's special summon Stratos. And then we are going to do three copies of Takatomborg, which that helps out special summon our Red Eye Dice to get to our Clearing Synchro Dragon, which I love Clearing Synchro Dragon. He's so cool. He's one of my favorite Dimension Dragons. We won't get to him until later. Alright, what else am I missing? Next up, we're gonna do two copies of Denden. Denden is pretty good if you send him away in the graveyard. He helps, he's basically a monster reborn for graveyard for Speedroids. And then we are gonna do two copies of Car Turbo. Car Turbo is a great extender, and you can also use it to gain your monster's attack points to a high level. I mean, not high level, high attack power. And then we are doing Ultra Hound, which is basically a foolish burial. And you could special summon a monster too. So that's nice, only if you send it to the graveyard. And we are going to do one double yo-yo, which is basically a monster reborn as a monster, which is pretty damn nice. And we are going to do a single... there you go. One copy of Minko. Minko is pretty good. It lets you, actually, it keeps you alive. It puts whenever a monster attacks you directly, unless they are unaffected by card effects. That's the only downside, but this card has saved my life a couple of times in the duels, so this one's a must keep. Now we are gonna do three copies of Marvel, which is basically the Stratos of the deck, which is pretty damn nice, and you can use its pendulum skill to pendulum summon with the next monster on our list, Speedroid Colonial Clackers. I put three copies of this deck is pretty damn good because you could use this effect, banish one wind monster in the graveyard, add in our new Synchron monster. Well, it's not new, it's been out for a while, but you guys know what I mean. And you can also special summon it when it's been destroyed as a tuner. So that is pretty damn nice. Then we are going to do two copies of Speedroid Ring Synchron. Speedroid Ring Synchron is pretty damn good. You could activate its effect to Synchro Summon Clearing Synchro Dragon or Clearing Fast Dragon right away, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. And that's it for the monsters. Now time to get to the hand traps. I think that's all my monsters. I might be missing a couple. Hold on. Let me look at my thing. Okay, the only monsters we are really missing are the hand traps. That's really it. Okay, next up, the hand traps. We're going to do one Effect Feather, one Ash Blossom, and one Ghost Feather. This one helps to negate on your opponent's turn. This one, again, to prevent you. The reason why I don't add 3 copies of Ash and 3 copies of Ghost Feather and 3 copies of Effect Feather, because if you get all 3 in your hand, ooh, don't want to do that. It could easily brick, which that's really annoying. So that's why I have only one of each. And that's all for the monsters. Let's get into the spells. First of all, we're gonna do 1 copy of Raigeki, 1 copy of Raigeki is really effect. You can use it to destroy all monsters your opponent controls, which is damn great. And then we are gonna do Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is pretty damn good because you can use it to bring back your copy of Red Eye Dice. And then Synchro Summon into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is my favorite evolution. And then we are gonna do a single copy of Foolish Burial Goods. Foolish Burial Goods is good because you can send away Duke, special summon a monster, and then pop off, basically. And that's it for the. Oh wait, I almost forgot. A single copy of Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is really good to get rid of your back row, but I recommend activating this before you have anything set up on the field. That includes a face-up monster, spell, trap, whatever. Because if you do, it will not activate it. It becomes a dead card. So always that, and you can use this as discard material if you have cards on the field. Alright, now it's time for the Speedroid spells. Ooh. First of all, we're going to do 2 copies of Speedroid Scratch, which is basically the Rhoda for the deck. And then we are going to do Speed Recovery. Speed Recovery is pretty good because it is basically a monster reborn for Speedroids. So, yeah. If you guys are wondering why I'm not using the Link monster, is because I want this to be a pure synchro deck. If you want to put this card in the deck, you can. I ain't stopping you because you can make it your own. So, now then, we are gonna do 3 copies of Speedroid Wheel. Speedroid Wheel is pretty damn good because you can special summon any monster with the 6 when you roll a 6-eyed dice. It all depends on your luck. And that's it. Oh, I'm missing a couple, huh? Okay, just missing 1 spell card. Alright. Synchro Rumble. Synchro Rumble is pretty good because it acts as a monster reborn for level 7 or level 8 dragon type monsters, which is Speedroid and not Speedroid, Clearing and Crystal Wing, which is pretty damn good. I thought about putting it as a 2 of in the deck, but I thought otherwise. And now that's it for the spells. Let's get into the traps. First of all, we are going to play one copy in Infinite Impermanence. Again, I don't like too many hand traps because it could break. And, wait, do I have them? No, okay. Yeah, all this is for Lita. And then we are going to place one copy of... Oh, hold on, I got an idea here. Do this, do that. Oh, no, I fucked up. Yeah. Then we are going to do a single copy of Synchroid Deflector, which helps protect your monsters, and it pops the card whenever they attack. And then we are going to do a single copy of this, which helps recycle our resources, which is Synchro Transmission. And that's all for the non-Speedroid cards for the traps. And now let's get into the Speedroid traps. First of all, we are going to play one copy of Dice Cycle. And it's pretty good to send away. It's pretty nifty. And then we are going to play 2 copies of Speedroid Duplicate. Speedroid Duplicate is pretty good. Because it helps change your monster's levels, which I have actually used one on the highest Speedroid monster to change its level from 8 to 7 to Synchro Summon into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which was pretty damn awesome. Sorry, I'm tired over here. Oh, yeah. And then for the last 2 cards for the main deck is gonna be Speedroid Wing Wonder. Speedroid Clear Wing Wonder is pretty good. It allows you to target your opponent's back row or yeah, your opponent's monsters, spell cards, trap cards. Yeah, it lets you target all those. Sorry, I'm like a bit out of it. And now that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. First of all, we're going to play 2 copies of Cork Shooter. Cork Shooter is pretty good as a 2 of for the deck. And then we are, because it allows you to add a spell and trap card that's mentioned Speedroid. And if the materials have been used for a Synchro Summon or Special Summon again, only if they've been in the graveyard, you can Special Summon them, Synchro Summon into Clearwing, and then you could have Crystal Clearwing, Synchro Dragon. Then we are going to put 1 copy of High Speedroid Chabara, and it could basically help take out your opponent because it gains a 200 attack. I wish it kind of gained 200 attack for each wind monster in your graveyard. That would be pretty damn nice. And if it's been sent to the graveyard, I could banish it and target 1 Speedroid. No. Yeah, I can target 1 Speedroid card and add it to my hand. One of my banished Speedroid cards. I was reading too fast there, so... Oh. Next of all, we are going to play a single copy. If I go Oga, we can use this to disrupt our opponent's Xyz plays by increasing all of the numbers of your opponent's levels so they could get fucked. And then we are going to do 2 copies of High Speedroid Glider number 2. this is basically a Monster Reborn, but for Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Because it is pretty damn good. It helps us get to our it helps us to get to crystal clearing over Synchro Dragon, which is pretty damn good. Next of all, we're going to do a single copy of Kite Drake. Kite Drake is pretty good because you could either destroy all other monsters or negate all effect face-up monsters your opponent controls. I used this card in a solo, and I brought out my. I used this to lower his level by 1, and I used that to synchro summon some Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which was pretty damn cool. I need to dismantle that for later. Okay, then we are going to do a single copy of Clearwing Fast Dragon. Clearwing Fast Dragon is pretty good, and it makes for a great Clearwing substitute. Oh, I'm trying to find Clearwing. Here he is. Alright. And he's basically a cockroach too. If you have a good pendulum skill, that you can keep making him come back. Now we are gonna play 2 copies of my favorite Dimension Dragon, Clearing Synchro Dragon. Clearing Synchro Dragon is pretty damn good. I once this was when I was doing a ranked duel. One dude was trying to negate my Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon when I was trying to negate him. And so I activated Clearing's effect to negate his monster's effect. And he activated another negate, and I negated Clearing's second effect too. So he was not happy about it. And I won after that because he rage quit. I got Clearing from doing that to 7,000 attack points. And I was going to finish the duel with Clearwing Synchro Dragon there. If only he didn't leave like a damn coward. And then we are gonna... Hold on, let me find my favorite boy. Where is he? Where's my boy? There he is. We are going to do 2 copies of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon is pretty damn good. Not only he's a negate, but he acts as a towers. Say your opponent has Exodia, and he has 8,000. This guy climbs over the 8,000 with 300 attack points. And he is also a negate, which is also pretty damn good. Next of all, we are going to do a single copy of Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. I wish whenever you click related on this one, it pops up with Crystal Wing, because it's really annoying that these two aren't related. And no, it's the same damn dragon, just evolved. Then we are going to do a single copy of Crystal Clear Wing over Synchro Dragon. Wrong button. Let me know if you guys want the music in the background, or you want me to have it without the music, because the music is pretty damn loud. So, let me know. Crystal Clearing is pretty good. If it's destroyed, I could summon a Clearwing monster. And it acts as a negate, which is pretty damn good. And then we got one more card to finish off the video with. And if you've been enjoying the video so far, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications. and share this video. At the end of this video, I will put a little icon there so you guys can check out the rest of my deck profiles. Because I got one on Blue Eyes, DDDs, I think here. I'm blanking. Oh, yeah, and my Rockets. And this is the 4th deck profile I'm doing. So, just make sure you all like, share, and subscribe if you guys want to see more of these. And for the last card, High Speedroid Clearing Rider. It is pretty good because you can special summon up to 2 level 7 monsters with different names, and you could return your cards back from the graveyard back to the deck. So depending on how many on the luck of the dice. So this is the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.